Hello, welcome back to week 1, lesson 3. For today's practice, I am recommending 2 or 3 blankets, 2 blocks, and a strap or a belt. If you don't have all of these, that's fine. It's just going to be a little bit more helpful if you do. What we're going to do today, we'll explore some new postures as well as reiterate and re-explore some of the postures that we've already explored. Really, the goal of these 12 weeks is to get you comfortable with hearing the names of the postures and also with getting into the postures in different ways. And that's what we will start to work on today. The focus of today's class actually expands upon what we've already learned about the Yoga Sutras. Sutra 1.1 says that the time for yoga is now. Yoga is always happening or can always happen depending on, Yoga Sutra 1.2, if you restrain the modifications of the mind stuff. We touched on this yesterday. One of the ways that we started to restrain the modifications of the mind stuff is just to connect into our breath. But you may be asking yourself, what are the actual modifications of the mind stuff? As we skip ahead to Sutra 1.6, Patanjali says the modifications of the mind stuff are 5-fold. They are right knowledge, misconception, verbal delusion, sleep, and memory. So he lays out that these 5 things are the modifications that the mind makes to distort the reality around you, to keep you from the sense of inner self. So these things are happening every day, every second, every moment to keep your mind, body, and soul disconnected. The main goal is to quiet these modifications, to find the connection, to say, I am not a mind, I am not a body, but I am a soul who has a mind, who has a body. The modifications are right knowledge, misconception, verbal delusion, sleep, and memory. 1.7 says that the sources of right knowledge, that first modification, are direct perception, inference, and spiritual testimony. Today, I really want to focus on this direct perception. The modification of the mind stuff that we are trying to restrain is this idea of right knowledge. And to restrain it, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on direct perception. As we get into these postures, I'll remain quiet for a few breaths. What I want you to do is I want you to just get curious about, what am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? And how much deeper can I breathe? What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? And how much deeper can I breathe? There won't be a right or wrong. There will just be your experience, your right knowledge of how you are feeling in this moment. The time for yoga is now. Yoga is the restraint of the modifications of the mind stuff. One of these modifications is right knowledge. The way that we know that we have right knowledge is through direct perception. That's what we're working on today. So you've already experienced some of the yoga postures. You've already done some of the standing positions. Today, we're going to start off on our backs. But before you get to your back, I want you to grab your belt or your strap. If you've got a strap and you've never used one before, great. Let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to take a nice big loop. So I'm going to put both of the little belts together. I'm going to slide the tail through both of them. I'm going to let the one closest to the tail drop down. The tail is going to come up and over that one that just dropped down and through the second one. I'll then pull on the tail to make it nice and tight. I want a nice big loop. Perfect. And we will start today. Feet will plant on the ground. And I want us to just lay ourselves down. When you get here, just like in Shavasana, you roll your shoulder blades back. Keep your knees bent. If you reach for our strap, bring that right knee into our chest. Set the loop around the right ball of our foot and begin to extend that right foot out straight as much as you can. You can grab onto the belt with your right hand. You can have both hands, or can you allow that left hand to come out to a T on your left side? From here, can you extend that left leg long onto the ground? Stay here. Breathe. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Perfect. Keeping that tension on the strap, can you begin to lower that leg over to the right? Keeping it above the ground, letting it cover, keeping that hand on the strap. And breathe. If you need, you can set a block underneath this right foot, but let it hover above the ground. See if you can feel in your right glute area, there's a moment when your muscle almost catches and lets that leg hover. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Next, inhale, that right leg can come straight back up. Bend that right knee, take that strap off, plant that right foot, bend the left knee, plant the left foot. Take a moment to breathe before setting up on the other side. We'll take our left knee into our chest, set that strap around the ball of the left foot, kick it out long, let that right arm come to a T on your right side, and then let that right leg come long on the ground. You may be different on this side. That's fine. Notice, what am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? And how much deeper can I breathe? Same thing on this side. Slowly lower that left leg down until you can hover above the ground or set it on a block. Breathe here. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Next, inhale, that left leg can come straight back up. Bend that left knee, plant that left foot, set the strap off to the side for now. Rebend the right knee, plant that right foot. Take this moment to breathe. And here, can you notice? What are you feeling? Where are you feeling it? How much deeper can you breathe? We can allow ourselves to come back up to a seat. Grab for your blankets. Set them back behind you. Find a nice tall seat with both legs out in front of you. We will bend those knees. We're going to start with the right leg. That right shin will make an X in front of the left shin. Once you see that X, let those knees drop. Lift that chest up. Maybe hands come to the ground. Lift that chest, really expand that trunk, Keeping that chest lifted, can you bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart? Maybe you take this moment to bow your head towards your hands. In yoga practice, as we move through our bodies, sometimes magic can happen. It is here in a yoga class that we can set an intention. You can set whatever intention you would like, or you can steal mine for today. My intention for class today is I get curious about where and how I am in every moment. You can lock in this intention with one deep breath in. Sigh it out your mouth. Interlace those fingers in front of you. One more deep breath in. Keep those fingers interlaced. Press those palms away from you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lift those arms up overhead. One straight line. Get tall through the trunk. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Exhale, let those hands come back to the ground. Lift that chest. Extend one leg out longer than the other. Then cross the left shin in front of the right. Make that X. Let those knees fall. Hands come to the ground. Lift that chest. Hands to prayer in front of your heart. Deep, full breath in. Complete breath out. Interlace those fingers. See if you can get that opposite thumb in front. Deep breath in, palms away from you. Exhale, arms up overhead. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? And how much deeper can I breathe? Next, exhale, let those hands come down by your side. Take a moment and breathe. We can allow ourselves to come back up to stand. We're going to keep working on some of these standing poses. You can send those blankets off to the side. Kind of keep all your props nearby. We're going to start off today in Tadasana, mountain pose. So, I'm going to come to the back long edge of my mat. Big toes will come to touch. Heels will be apart. I'm going to lift my toes. Slowly plant them. 2 more times. Lift my toes. Slowly plant them. Once more, lift my toes. Slowly plant them. Perfect. Going to have my hips over my ankles, my shoulders over my hips. Shoulders will come up and back. The upper arm bones will draw down. My fingertips will draw down. And the crown of my head will begin to rise up over my heels. Take this moment. First time potentially standing at attention today. Challenge today. See if you can close your eyes. And ask yourself, what am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Urdhva Hastasana. Inhale, arms will come out and up overhead. Just reach, reach, reach. Exhale, Tadasana. Twice more. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Full exhale, Tadasana. Take that full exhale, let those hands slowly lower down by your side. Take a full inhale and slowly lift those arms up, reaching the top at the top of your inhale. And exhale, Tadasana. Stay where you are. Send all of your attention into the root of your right foot. Imagine that there are roots. You are a tree. Can we lift that left knee into our chest? Pause here. Take a breath. Can we take our right hand to our hip? Left hand will come on the inside of our foot, reaching for that toe. And this is where we're staying. This is where I'm staying. If you've got it, you can kick that foot out. If you can you first start with foot front in front of you and then out to the side. But I'm going to stay here for right now. Perfect. You can release that toe, but grab that ankle and set that ankle on your upper thigh or your calf. Open up that knee. Hands can come to prayer. Stay here, or hands can come up overhead for Vrikshasana, tree pose. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Hands can catch the prayer above your head. Pull into your heart. Let that knee come forward. Foot comes down. Shake it out. We're going to find that Tadasana again. So we're going to come to that long edge of our mat. Big toes touch, heels apart. I'm going to lift my toes, separate them, plant them. Lift my toes, separate them, plant them. Lift my toes and pause. Toes are lifted. Notice what happened to your knees and to the fronts of your thighs. Keep that as you separate those toes and plant them. Keep those knees in the front of your thighs pointing forward. Hips over ankles, shoulders over hips, shoulders up, back, upper arms down. Crown of your head in line with your heels. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Arms come up overhead. Full inhale. Exhale, Tadasana. Hands at your side. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Arms come up overhead. Exhale, back down to Tadasana one more time. Full breath in. Slowly raise those arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Bring your attention into your left foot. Put those roots into the ground through your left foot. Lift that right knee, hug it into your chest. Stay here if this is a challenge for you. Or can your left hand come to your left hip, right hand to your right big toe, stay here, or can you kick that right foot out in front of you, then out to the side. Then come back. We'll all meet here. Release that big toe. Grab that ankle, set it on your upper thigh or calf. On this side I have to go a little bit lower. I'm different on this side, and that's fine. Really open up that right knee, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands up overhead. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I go? Hands catch the prayer above your head, pull it into your heart. Knee comes forward, foot comes down. Shake it out. Okay. We'll meet back in Tadasana. We'll explore 2 poses that we explored earlier this week. So I'm going to grab my 2 blocks. You know the drill. We're going to put them on the outside of the shape, the right outside and the left outside. I'm going to come facing you. Big toes touch. Find Tadasana. Hands at your side. Hands will prep here. You can step or you can hop. Legs wide, arms wide. Perfect. I like to adjust myself so that I'm on that back edge of my mat, making sure that my feet are in the same plane. We're going to start on our right side. Hands can come to our hips. Right foot will turn out. Left foot will turn a little bit in. Hips will stay square. Stay here. Notice this. Arms out to a T. Utthita Trikonasana. We're going to pull our right arm forward. We're going to find that block on the outside of our right foot. Left hand to our hip. Roll that left shoulder back. We're going to really focus that we've got those 2 straight legs. That right buttocks is underneath of us. That left shoulder is open. Maybe we're even looking up to the sky. Can you pull that head away from that back foot? Really pull it towards that hand if you would. And then if you feel comfortable, left arm to the sky. Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle pose. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Okay, that left hand can come back to your left hip. Look down, just with your head. Bend that front knee. Can we roll that left shoulder back behind us one more time? Reach that left arm back like we're going to shake somebody's hand back behind us, and then slice through the air. Left bicep by your left ear. Really get long from that back left foot to that left middle finger. Utthita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle pose. Here, can you look underneath that armpit? Can you get long, one straight line? Keep that front leg nice and bent. And think to yourself, what am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Can you uncartwheel that left hand up? As you do, can you bring your torso up? Find a Virabhadrasana too. Now, as you got here, did you feel yourself kind of open up a little bit more to open up those hips? Interesting. Can we tilt that front palm? Tilt yourself back. And now can we cartwheel back to that Utthita Parsvakonasana? So the right hand's going to find that block. That left hand's going to cartwheel up and over for that extended side angle. Now we can uncartwheel Virabhadrasana to open up. Inhale, arms up, feet parallel. Exhale, hop or step together. Reset. We're going to find Tadasana in the middle of our mat. Prep. Hop or step wide. Hands to our hips. Left foot towards the left. Right foot in. Hips stay square. Pause. Breathe. Notice. Hands can come out to a T, Utthita Trikonasana. Pull that left arm forward. Find that block on the outside of that left foot. Right hand, right hip. Roll that right shoulder back and up. Look up to the sky. Pull that head away from that back foot. Pause here, or if you're ready, right arm reaches up. Utthita Trikonasana. Extended triangle pose. 2 straight legs, 2 straight arms. Open shape. What do I feel? What or where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Right hand to your right hip. Look down. Bend that left knee. Roll that right shoulder back one more time. Reach that right arm behind you like you're going to shake someone's hand and slice the air. Get long, one straight line from your right edge of from the edge of your back right foot to your right middle finger. Look underneath those armpits maybe even. Open up those hips. Sit that left sits bone underneath of you. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I go? Uncartwheel through a Virabhadrasana 2. Notice what has to open up here. Flip that front palm, inhale, tilt back. This is Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, cartwheel those hands. Extended side angle, Utthita Parsvakonasana. One more time, uncartwheel. Warrior 2. Breathe. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I? Inhale, arms up, feet parallel. Exhale, hop or step together. We'll reset in Tadasana. We're going to switch ourselves so that we are towards the top of your mat. We're going to find Tadasana here. We're going to plant all of our energy into our right foot first. Inhale, that left knee will come into your chest. You've been here before. You could stay here, or can your right hand come to your hip? Left hand to that left big toe. Right arm up to the sky. Left arm up to the sky. Both feet should stay, or your left foot should be lifted. Hands can come to our hips. Can we kick that left foot back? Find about a 45-degree angle with that back foot behind the front foot. Hands to hips. Can we turn those hips and point them forward? Bend that front knee. You may find that you need to kick that back foot back. Wherever you can go to find about 45 with this front foot, stay there. Hands will stay on hips today, but can our shoulders come up, back, and down? Eyes on the horizon. This is a modified Virabhadrasana 1. Warrior 1. Can you straighten your front leg? Lift that chest. As you begin to hinge that chest forward, can you pull those hips back, chest forward, hips back. Find those blocks if you need them. 2 straight legs. This time, can you allow yourself to inhale, get long through that spine, halfway lift, if you will, flat back. Exhale and fold over that straight front leg. Parsvakonasana. Pyramid pose. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Lift that back heel, bend that back foot, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, arms come out and up overhead. Catch the prayer above your head. Pull it into your heart. Maybe take this moment to reconnect into your intention. Hands to your side, Tadasana. Reset those feet, find your Tadasana at the top of your mat. Lift those toes, maybe you plant them. Shoulders come up, back, arm bones come down. Send all of your energy into your left foot. Lift that right knee into your chest. Pause here. Or left hand to your left hip. Right hand to your right big toe. You can kick out if you've got it in your practice. Or left hand to the sky. Tell your foot to stay. Right hand to the sky. Practice that balance. Hands to your hips. Step that foot, that right foot, back. We're going to find about a 45-degree angle with that back foot. Hands on our hips, point those hips forward. Then can you bend that front knee, begin to find a 45-degree angle. You may find that you have to kick that back foot back a little bit more. Find a 90-degree with that front foot if you can, or with that front knee. Stay here. Hands will stay on hips today. Shoulders will come up, back, and down. Open that chest. Eyes on the horizon. Modified Warrior One. Nope. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Straighten that front leg. Begin to hinge that chest forward, pull those hips back, chest forward, hips back, chest forward, hips back. Pause in the center. Inhale, halfway lift flat back here. Maybe you reach for those blocks. And fold over that straight front leg. Parsvottanasana. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Lift that back heel, bend that back knee, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold over those legs, Uttanasana, forward fold. Perfect. Urdhva Hastasana. So arms will come out and up overhead. Exhale. Catch the prayer above your head. Pull it into your heart. Hands at your side. Tadasana. We're going to make our way onto the ground. We're going to explore a new seated posture. So you may want to find either blocks nearby or blankets. So I will show you from the side first so you can see. Where I am going is I'm going to first find a tabletop position. My feet will be planted on the ground as wide as my knees. Really where we're trying to get to is hips in between our feet. Now my hips don't reach. If your hips don't reach, and they probably won't, I prefer a block either on its lowest setting, on its medium setting, whatever, just underneath my sits bones. And then I feel like I can get a lot of height here. You can also take blankets underneath of you, but I really find it very helpful to have a block. You can then begin to play with pressing into the feet. Just notice where you are. If you're not as low as me, that's fine. But wherever you are, the goal, even if you're all the way up here, even if this is as high as you are, wherever you are finding yourself today, can we try to find a nice flat, straight back? Get proud in that chest. Maybe hands come to our legs. And breathe. We can begin to slow down from our practice today. Breathing in through our nose. Out through our mouth. In through our nose. Out through our mouth. One more time, deep, full breath in. Complete breath out. Now you can stay here, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, can we inhale, arms up overhead? Exhale, keeping those sits bones connected to whatever prop you have. Can you just fold yourself forward over those legs? Maybe your head touches the ground. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you bring a block underneath that head just to catch it. Wherever you are, ask yourself, what am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? And how much deeper can I breathe? Okay, you can walk yourself back up. I encourage you to stay in this seated shape if you can. Otherwise, you can find your Sukhasana easy seat. But can you reach for your strap? And what we're going to do today is we're going to look at Gomukhasana arms. So, can we take our right arm straight up and our left arm straight out to the side? Left palm faces behind us. Press that left palm back. Bend that left elbow and reach around so that your left hand is kind of reaching up your back. That right arm reaches straight up. Bend that right elbow and try to connect those hands if you can. If you can't, you can take that strap in that right arm, find it in that left hand, and connect this way. Can you realign that back, sit up nice and straight and tall, and breathe. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? You can lift that right arm back up, left arm out to the side, both hands up overhead. Catch the prayer above your head, pull it into your heart. Hands onto your thighs, breathe. One more time, other side. Left arm straight up, right arm to the side, right palm behind you, press it as far back as you can. Bend that right elbow, reach that right arm up your spine. Left arm bends, try to connect those two hands. Realign your back, Sit up nice and straight and tall. And breathe. You can use that strap if you need, or not if you don't. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Release. Left arm up. Right arm out and up. Catch the prayer above your head. Pull it into your heart. Connect into that intention. Hands on your thighs. Hinge forward to a tabletop position. Move those blocks off to the side. Maybe you take this moment to stretch one leg back behind you. Rebend that knee, stretch the other leg back behind you. Rebend that knee, cross those ankles, find a seat. We always end in the same couple of positions. Knowing that we've been working on these positions every day, you can take them or leave them. At any point, knowing that everything that I offer to you is a suggestion, you can always just leave something behind. But we're going to set up for Sarvangasana, shoulder stand. If you know that you don't have it in you today, you can always do legs up the wall, and that's perfect. But I'm going to take my 2 blankets at the top of my mat. I am going to roll my mat on top of those 2 blankets. I'm then going to I'm going to sit down in front of those blankets, lay myself over top of those blankets, letting my head kind of dangle over them. From here, I'm going to grab onto that mat underneath of me. This will be my stability. I'll pull my knees into my chest, lift my hips up and over, and take this moment to adjust my shoulders so that they are on the blanket. Hands will come to my low back. That will allow me to begin to straighten my legs, straighten my back as I work my hands towards my shoulders. And here, as we fully slow down from the day that we have just had, from all those modifications of our mind stuff, reconnecting in to the here and now through our breath, breathing in and out. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I breathe? Bend those knees, tuck them into your chest, plant those hands, roll down. Pause here. Undo that mat. Keep only one blanket under your head. Roll those shoulders underneath of you. Palms will point towards the sky. Extend one leg out long, and then the other. Today, in our final relaxation, Can you try to lay nice and flat and straight? Every inhale coming in through the crown of your head. Every exhale going out the base of your feet. Letting that energy realign with you. And today, can you practice this simple practice? Focusing on direct perception. What am I feeling? Where am I feeling it? How much deeper can I go? Stay here and breathe. I'll call you out of it when it's time. If you have the gift of time, you can stay as long as you may need. However, if you're ready to move on, can you begin to bring energy back to your fingers and toes, hands and wrists, feet and ankles. Maybe you even take a nice big good morning stretch up overhead. Bend those knees and find your way into a nice, easy fetal position, whichever side feels most comfortable. Planting that top palm on the ground. Imagining a line of energy from that palm through the floor all the way down to the core of the earth. Taking in one deep breath in of love, compassion, and gratitude in. Exhale, send it to Pachamama, Mother Earth, thanking her for being the ground beneath your feet, for supporting you, for providing for you every single day. Using that hand, can you press yourself up to a nice, comfortable seat, where we will arrive with eyes at a soft gaze. or closed completely. One hand over heart, the other over your core. Same line of energy from that palm. Through your clothes, through your skin, all the way down to your core, your soul. Taking in one more deep breath in of love, compassion, and gratitude in. Exhale, send it to yourself. Thanking yourself for showing up today and every day. Hands can connect into prayer in front of your heart. Reconnect into the intention that you may have set at the beginning of class. And we'll lock in today's practice with one chant of Om together. So we will breathe in. What are you feeling? Where are you feeling it? How much deeper can you breathe? I want to thank you for joining me on your mats today and hear when I tell you that the light that is within me sees, acknowledges, and so humbly bows to the light that I see shining within you. Namaste. See you tomorrow.